We're underway then for the second free practice session for the 2024 Catalan Grand Prix here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia in Spain. The scene is set for what is going to be a very fascinating qualifying session. Let's see first who can get out on track. Hello everybody, welcome up to the commentary box. We're all set to go. Fingers crossed for what's going to be a very interesting day of running here. As we take a look out there on the circuit right now, cars running around. I've just literally run from one commentary box to another to commentate on this session as well. The previous one, of course, as you know, was Formula E. If you're just joining us, I don't know what's happened here with the blog. Seems like it's just disappeared on us as well. So usually if I go to a battle screen and then back, it might load in. No? Okay. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it looks like the blog's gone down. That's a bit unusual. Front medium, rear soft, old tyres for Jorge Martin out there at the moment. Is what I can tell you on the information chart. So, 26 minutes to go in this session. Digi's on a 1:46.99, Miller, and then Costa as well coming into it. As the action comes in, Bastianini is, oh, and now Quadrago's top, 1:40.484. Right. As well coming into it. So, and the action as well. No idea why I can't get the live timing operational here as well on the control deck. Let's see if doing this will help anything as well. No, it's just disappeared on us. Well, that's a bit unusual. See, we haven't had time to change back from the Catalan venue, can't we, at the moment? As we'll open up the sector times as well for this one. The 4 sectors opened up to show you everybody's time. Don't forget, this is set to current session because for some reason they still think they're combined, even though they're not. All the sessions are no longer combined together. It's an individual run around out there on the circuit, as you can see. Oh, and here we go again. No timings and no blog. Timings are back. Systems are getting a joke today this weekend, honestly. They really are getting mad. It's like, why is nothing working all of a sudden? Just gone dead. Let's have a look if we go to the qualifying screen. Then back to the ComCam. Right. No, it's just not loading up. I've never seen this before. A system, and there goes the timing screens again. And it's going to start fluctuating throughout all of it as well. Someone's gone down. I can hear it in the back of my headset. Someone's crashed. Oh, no. Is that Marc Marquez? I believe it is. Marc Marquez has crashed at turn 2. So he's thrown it down, and he'll be able to get it going. But don't forget, Mark and Alex already have to go. It's turn 5. It's at Seat, so it's a downhill, and he's had to abandon the bike as well. Don't forget, Marc Marquez has to go through the next part of qualifying. He has to go in Q1, and Alex was just behind him, actually. So it was a miracle that both didn't go down on the deck, and the front dropped away incredibly early there for Marc Marquez. It just went, and there's nothing at all he could do about that. So definitely not the best situation for him there. I cannot get this blog back for some reason. It just won't activate on the screen, so that's really, really annoying me, actually. It's like, what's the point when it doesn't work? I'm trying to see if adding it back would do anything. It's like the source has become invalid. Really bizarre. Try typing in a different URL. Aha! Mark is restarting the other bike. Don't find the actual commentary tab now. Mark's restarted the bike down at turn 5 on the runoff area. He's bump started it, and now Marc Marquez is coming back in. Are you seriously telling me that I think the website was down? I honestly think the website was down. Because there's nothing here from Crash about their MotoGP Live. Yeah, I think it was down. I've never seen this before. Everything has crashed. Wow. So strange. Right, I'll put this up then. We may as well look at something on the deck, so we're not all confused about things. At least you know the top 10 going into qualifying. See if it fixes itself afterwards. It's like all the equipment this morning needs to be woken up. It's really bizarre. We had issues in Formula E as well with the data software, and also I cannot see this screen despite it being on full as well. So I've not even got my glasses on. Everything's just going wrong this evening. Or this morning, depending on what standpoint you want to put it as. Marc Marquez gets his car back into the pit lane. And now just continues to run around on the circuit as well. He'll change over to another layout. Probably bike 2 to make sure it's all okay. And then twitch back. Not having a very good day so far up here in the commentary box. Now it looks like my skybox upstairs has disconnected for some reason. Great. Martin 139.609, Bagnaia 139.306, so it's Aleix Espargaro fastest, 139.294. And then we've got Bagnaia coming in. Ah, great, now it's working. 406, there we go. Just putting it on in the garage so that Jess and everyone else can have it all set up for them as well. For when they go on air in about 10 minutes time, ready for Formula 3. That reminds me, has JT started the stream for British Touring Cars, their first session of the day? No, he hasn't. Seriously, this is getting a bit... Let's go over... I can't even do that. Yes, I can. Where is it? TNT Sports Screen. Let's go over to them for just a second.
He's doing this with a much lower track temperature than what we're going to get probably for the sprint this afternoon and the race as well tomorrow.
Yeah, interesting as well. I looked at the lap times yesterday. You know, when you was out having tapas, Gav, I was looking through the time sheets, and you won't believe, but Pedro's race pace was the fastest by a chunk. Also, he's fast in this session, and he's gone out with a used front tyre on. So he had a new medium rear, but he'd already got 6 laps on that front. So basically what we're saying is not perfect.
Yeah, he got 6 laps on those front tyres as well, so it's not that much to keep changing it around. Still going to push it hard across the deltas. They don't want to make too many mistakes here as well. They know the risk and what is it? Sort of the risk and the reward factor that comes into this. It's very dark out, by the way, so apologies if the light is not that great for the green screen behind us. We're limited by what we can do. This is Mark's replay of the accident. Turns in 60% lean angle. It just drops that front end as well. There was nothing at all he could do to control that front. Once it was down, it was down. It was not going up, it was not coming back. So there was nothing at all, unfortunately, Mark could do there. Did well to hold onto the bike, actually, not let it go and then let it run into the gravel and then have several other numerous issues as well. It was a good job to hold it. As you can tell, this is what I mean about the green screen. Look, it gets darker outside and then the green screen changes light source, so it all becomes a little bit too weird. We are aiming to get another camera sorted. In fact, we're trying to get a camera sorted for tomorrow if Megan's laptop can hold it as well. to get it all fixed up. Yeah, it's the light angle on it. It's not the greatest. There we go. No, that's just putting me back more into it. See what we mean about how hard it is to get a consistent light on the green screen. It's not the greatest. So the plan is to use Video Ninja and take the camera feed from my iPhone. That'll be just above, and so that will become my camera for tomorrow. That's when we're going to test it out as well, because we've got a little bit of time this afternoon to get everything sorted. So tomorrow it might look a bit different on the camera. Same angle of the green screen, but looking at me from face down. Although it might be there actually just to make it a bit simpler with the angle of where the green screen's located, because otherwise I'm going to look ridiculous, like you know, straight on. Actually, maybe not. We'll see. 139.294 for Aleix Espargaro in that first sector. Bagnaia is in second place at the moment. And we already know the runners are going into Q2 as well. So this is just like it's a test session, basically, this one. Many riders say, do we really need this one? Do we really need this access as well? It's slightly worrying and confusing. I'm starting to hope that JT is ready for the touring cars. It was supposed to start soon, and so far it hasn't come online. As they drop down a couple of ones. Okay, so I need, yeah, there's some issues going on as well, which I'm not exactly happy about, as Bezzecchi does a 140.049, so let's go over to the TNT Sports screen very quickly and leave you with the world.
Past him, and there was a gap.
Racing incident, wasn't it, that?
Yeah, racing incident.
Racing move, it wasn't
racing move. There was no contact last lap, so, you know, you can't really blame Morbidelli there for having a go.
And what about Frankie? Because we sort of see him as dead man walking, if you pardon the, you know, expression. It's, you know, it looks as though they're talking about whether it's Aldeguer, whether it be whoever doesn't get the factory red bike, might get one of the factory bikes for next year. So what's Frankie's next move, do we think? Has he still got a chance to hang on?
Tricky, because it's hard to think where he could go.
He's got a bit more time to maybe...
Do you think?
Carry, because he has stepped it up a lot. I mean, the problem with Frankie is that he missed all that winter testing and crucial time to adapt to the bike because of an injury, a concussion that he sustained in training in Portimao. So he missed all the Sepang days, all the Qatar days, and turned up at the first race. Didn't even look fit then. So it took him a lot of time to find his way with his bike. So he's going to need a bit more time. He needs to show something special, I think, at that point to be able to stay. But it might not be with Ducati. There could be some openings, you know, at Aprilia or...
Yeah, quite possibly. Bez is another one who is struggling again this weekend. It's same as Sylvain said before, come to another low grip venue, and he said we thought we'd sorted it, and come here again and it's reared its head, this braking phase, trail braking phase, the entry into the corner. What we heard from Enea Bastianini last year and then the change of tyre this year has really just upset Bez. And, you know, when we talk about him in the frame for a factory bike at this stage last year, he led the championship in the early stages, let's not forget, and fought, you know, for most of the year. You know, what's his future, do you think? Well,
his future is certainly not in the factory team. His future is to stay probably with the team that he's with and hopefully get the latest bike. That's what they're hoping.
Will he be ruining the not taking the option at Pramac?
Like, you cannot believe, because he did have the opportunity to move to Pramac to get the latest bike. He thought about it long and hard, and actually at the time I thought he'd done the right thing. I thought, I'll tell you what, he's shown loyalty to VR46, who've helped him so much in his career,
and it'll pay back eventually.
And it will absolutely pay back. But looking at it right now, he's turning into a forgotten man for this season. He's currently, just to give you an example, he's currently sat in 16th place. We're talking about the man who finished third in the world last year, won Grand Prix races.
I mean, he's only 0.7 off, but that's the story where we're at. Nakagami in 20th is 0.8 off.
Yeah, unreal.
These glimpses of, I mean, in Le Mans in the sprint, Bezzecchi before crashing under pressure from Marquez was going to end on the podium. So he's, I think he's that front end feeling. You know, when you riding those bikes, you need to have confidence. You need to feel exactly what's going on. You need to be at one with that front end, and it's not easy. You know, those MotoGP spec tires as well. They behave in a different way. So you have to kind of like it normally comes like natural and everything starts clicking together. But if it doesn't, and you lose that little bit of confidence, what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, so it's very hard as well to keep back up if you lose that confidence. So they've all got to sort of stay calm and get it out there. Green screen just about holding up with artificial light as they come into it. Touring cars hasn't started just yet, I'm being told. That's why this session hasn't started on JBMotorsports if you want to watch along. This is the Prima Pramac of the Martinator. Hi, Martin. Into the braking zone. Go on in, Lizzie, out 5. A little bit of an error coming through there. Also, if we do change camera, A, it won't be pixelating, and B, I won't be wobbling it every 5 seconds as well, because it's connected to Megan's laptop that we're streaming on. It's getting very dark outside this commentary box as well. That's what I'm worried about. So if it rains, electrical storms are a nightmare. Anyway, moving on. Just, no, yeah, see what I mean? Wait on a minute. There we go. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday. Yes, it's because I haven't actually been able to get changed yet. No, it doesn't bother. Am I going to have a chance to at least change my shirt? Yes. After the qualifying session, I can change. I get like 10 minutes or so to change shirts. Coming into it. It's all one of those weekends, right? I'm basically just going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it. If I go anywhere, it's not going to be there. Qualifying will be coming up shortly though as well. That's going to be a fun session. Basically, we just go hell for leather for 20 till 30 minutes or so. 2 15-minute sessions, break in between. I've not got the equipment to talk to Maddie Patterson, which is what I wanted to do and forgot to do. Which isn't the greatest thing I've ever thought of, so I'll get that sorted. Oh yeah, and it's not going to work either because it's a mono one. Right, yeah, can't talk to Maddie at the moment, which isn't great. 1:39. We'll catch up with her in the race tomorrow. 1:39.294 for Aleix Spargo. Bagnaia fastest still. Marc Marquez still in the top 10. He needs to test now, Mark, whether or not he's got a time fast enough to get into the next session. But the next, he's going out in Q1. He's got to see if he's got a time fast enough for Q2. And that's going to include pushing that bike as hard as it possibly can for as long as it possibly can. He can't afford to have any sort of favoritism. He can't afford to play around with it. If that bike works, that bike works. If it doesn't, he's really, really in trouble. Out of the last corner then. Boots it up towards the line. A 1:41.542 then as well for Marc Marquez as he comes across the line. Improves again little by little out here at the circuit. I'm just trying to see if my headset is working. Right, JT says that the touring... Oh, hello. JT says the touring car session's going to start at 9:40 British Summer Time if you wanted to watch along with that. Aleix, though, topping practice yesterday. Getting now topping practice 2, free practice 2 today. This is looking to be, I don't want to say it, but a very interesting couple of laps lined up, isn't it? It's a nice smooth run. He's not too bad. He's not messing too many things up. He's keeping it nice and consistent. Exactly what he needs to do, he is doing out here on the circuit, which is nice. Acosta then. I went back to the garage and didn't bring my glasses in. That's how idiotic I was. Acosta's 2.5 tenths down across the line, so he doesn't improve 4 tenths in the end on that lap time alone. So yeah, not great lap time for Pietro. Maverick Vinales is a 1:40.656. He too loses some time. As comes in towards the braking zone through turn 2 and 3. Back up at 3, just edging the inside line a little bit nice. Hugging the inside line actually as well. He's really kept it all for his own through that part of the track. More Oliveira, 1:39.807, puts it into 11th position. Everyone's finding this pace out there on the circuit that nobody else was expecting to see. We were literally expecting, bikes everywhere. We are going off here quite quickly though, because don't forget, there is a break in between for qualifying, and if you're watching us, well, you are watching us on YouTube, on JBMotorsports 2, if you're watching us live, is what I mean, there's an automatic redirect to the next stream, so you don't have to do anything. Am I setting that up right now because I forgot? Yes, I am. Oh, I can't do that. And there go the timing screens again. For the second time today. They are getting ridiculous, aren't they? Right, so inside the last 10 minutes, the timings blow. And the blog's not even live because the blog was wrong. Ever feel like you're being picked on? It's a really bad day. Qualifying and sprint updates. They've remembered they're live. Fantastic. Right, at least the blog's live again now. Oops. Right, how did that happen? See what I mean? It's like it's playing itself. Mega's laptop is incredibly sensitive. It's a Lenovo, but the touchpad on it, it's very difficult to get it right. Marc Marquez is 4 tenths down that middle sector. Let's see if he's going to improve anything. So yeah, timings are blown again, everybody. If you were with us yesterday in practice, you'll know what we're on about. 1:40.015. Bagnaia is only 9 tenths down of a second, so he's going to find some space. And improve slightly, coming into it as well. Not too bad out there. As they continue to push. Just having a quick look to see. Bobby Thompson's BMW this weekend is now in a sort of Zeus cloud purple pink. Nicely done. Just trying to have a look to see if anything's come from Simon Patterson about these timing screens. Because if he says the back, I can refresh mine and get them back. For the second time in 3 sessions this morning, MotoGP's live timing systems have crashed. How are they so bad at this? Yeah, I agree. So, bang, yeah. Timing screens have gone. Massimo Ravola says, let's see if we're finally getting an Italian on an Italian bike or not. Oh, is that Luca Marini? Is that a little thing to Marini? That would be interesting if they do or not. Yep, so the timing towers have blown again, by the way. So that's even worse. Second time in 3 sessions this morning. The MotoGP timings have crashed. So as soon as we know they're back up, we'll refresh them. But it's not us. Look, it is Simon Patterson. There, look, there's Simon's tweet. It's Simon saying it as well, so it's not us. The timing screens just blow and there's nothing we can do about it. Really frustrating. Especially if we had 90 viewers, now we're down to 15 because the timing screens have broke. Come on, people, stay with us. It's not our fault up here. Quartararo does a 8th fastest time. Fastest sector 1. He's only 10th down as he comes across it. TV picture's still working with timings though. Quartararo improves from 8th to 7th, 1:39.683. Refreshing the timings are also not that easy. I'm now refreshing them. But I bet you they're not going to work. Then again, they did yeah, nothing. Hey! I stand corrected. They refreshed the moment they froze at 5:31. I'll take that until it works again. one of these really annoying weekends where we just don't know what's going to happen next. Yellow flag, sectors 2 and 3. What's happened? Now that is... Oh, here we go. And it's a Red Bull liveried helmet. It's a Castrol. It's Stefan Bradl. No, it's Jan Zarco. Yeah, sorry. It's Zarco. Turn 5, Seat corner. So Zarco's crashed out downhill. Bradl is running today, though. That is a relief. But that yellow flag is staying out. So, timing towers are stuck. They have not updated as of yet. I did wonder if Simon Patterson would tweet him fair. It's so bad that the MotoGP live timing is... Oh, hello. There we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, turns in downhill at 5 for Johan Zarco. Just loses the front end as well. Nothing he could do in that braking zone on the track. So just has to sort of keep it running and fingers crossed that it all just sort of ticks together out there on the circuit. 1:44 left on the clock before we'll go to our break. Yeah. Kim White on Twitter. WTF at MotoGP. We all know things happen sometimes, but you absolutely owe your customers an explanation about what's going on with the with the live timing app. At MotoGP, fix the live timing. It's almost quality time. Everyone's saying about qualifying yeah. Good morning, online live timing is stuck at 9:01. Live timing. Instead of tweeting about why can't you fix it? Hello. Why can't you fix the live timing app so we can all watch it? Yeah, so everyone now knows the timing's down. So it's not just us, timings are down. MotoGP though, live timing failed. Everyone is saying about live timings. Well, some of them, apart from the automated bots. Yep, everyone's saying about live timing. It's so bad. I'm double checking everything now as well, looking around. But yeah, the timing screens are not working. They are useless coming into it as well. 25 seconds to go then here. Aleix Espargaro 1:39.294 keeps it on the deck and we'll turn it in. Bagnaya's last lap time improving on the overall run of things. Miller 13th as we approach the end of the checkered flag spots here. It's all getting a bit mad out there as every stream now goes live. I've just got notifications galore coming through. Need to switch account though as well to that one. Checker flags out for this session though. Aleix Espargaro is going to top it 1:39.294 unless we have this run here as the sprint race is on and practice is on. Lovely. Unless we see Bagnaia improve on the time. He was 2/10 down that middle sector, so it's unlikely as everyone starts to take the checker flag. 10 minutes to go into the start of qualifying. We will be on the qualifying watch along, so not this one, the next one. So make sure you change over, get ready for that. As the session continues to push hard. Did the timings ever return? No, they did not. Completely the wrong timings. So let's get rid of that so you can see at least some of the best times. They haven't changed that much, I don't think, across this session. So at least I think they're all correct. If any are wrong, you know why. Everyone in the pit lane and everyone taking the flag. That's it, all done. So Aleix Espargaro tops the session on 1:39.294. Bagnaia, Morbidelli, Martin, Acosta, Oliveira, Quartararo, Ralph Fernandez, Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez top 10. Digi, Binder, Miller, Amir, Augusto Fernandez, Bastianini, Vinales, Bezecchi wins, and Nakagami in the 20. Followed then by Zarco, Marini, and Bradl. Right, coming up shortly, it'll be qualifying time here for all of the action. We'll see you shortly.